In 1046 BCE, the Zhou dynasty was established after the Zhou overthrew the Shang in a major battle. The reason for this was that the former king of the Shang dynasty, Di Xin, spent money that was supposed to be used for the state on drinking and gambling, so the state backed the Zhou and their ideologies conversely. The Zhou dynasty was one of the longest ruling dynasties in Chinese history, and their achievements support this statement. When the Zhou dynasty was first established, they built fortification walls all around their capital city. When those walls were built up, they were built keeping the idea of feng shui in mind. The idea of feng shui is that of wind and water and keeping harmony with the earth. This is actually what happened in 1046 BCE. Di Xin was said to have lost the approval of the gods and therefore lost the mandate. This conflict then caused that major battle, and the Shang dynasty was overthrown and the Zhou established. This turn of events is all part of the dynastic cycle. The dynastic cycle was a political theory used to explain why China's leaders and dynasties failed. The dynastic cycle works in the form of a circle and goes from top to bottom. The cycle begins with a dynasty that is prosperous and brings wealth to the country and has the mandate of heaven in their favor. After a certain period of time, the emperor would start to grow increasingly powerful and be removed from his job as a leader to help his people. Land could be taken away, taxes may be raised, and the emperor would just become corrupt. Therefore, his rule would become weak in the people's eyes. When the dynasty's end would be in sight, natural disasters would erupt, invasions would start, and these problems would become so big that the emperor's rule would be too weak to fix it, and the old dynasty would have to be overthrown in an uprising so order could be restored to China.